ice fishing, hanging out at the mall, sports bar, old-timey snowmobile museum, driving on the right-hand side.
All right, I first showed you this video Tuesday, and now it has over 500,000 views on YouTube. What I did in Canada is the creation of British resident James O'Malley as he explored our country at a time of year not all that popular with other tourists. James is in our London studio this morning. Hey, good morning to you, James. How you doing?
Hello, I'm not so bad. How are you?
I'm pretty darn good. All right, so you decide to vacation in Canada in the middle of the winter, for the most part in Timmins, Ontario. How did that happen?
Well, my girlfriend is Canadian. Her family all live in Timmins, so we had to go and visit. I sent that look as a bird, and it was actually lovely. We went over to see them for 3 weeks, and we just managed to pack a lot in on top of that, I guess. But yeah, it was just basically to see my girlfriend Liz's family.
All right, I want to show another clip here. We just showed a little bit of a clip leading into this, but I want to show another clip of some of the other things that you did during your time in Canada.
7-Eleven, moose. State-operated beer store that inexplicably has a monopoly on the sale of alcohol. Polar bear. Just out at the garage, you know, like men do.
So,
CN Tower. Going on a plane with propellers.
all right, so James, here's the question I have, is that how did you manage to pack all of this, which seems like about 5 months vacation, into just 3 weeks?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just sort of super organised. We had a spreadsheet to plan the trip, to maximise it. All the activities we did were basically they were done with members of Liz's family. So you know it was all about spending time with her family. So when we went snowmobiling across an ice lake, we did that with her older brother and his kids. And when we went to the polar bear sanctuary, we did that with our parents. So it was just sort of lucky, I think. And you know a lot of the things in the video are just me pointing at sort of North American brands that we don't have here, which I was excited to see. So you know, it was just sort of opportunistic, and I think it started because before we came, Liz sat me down and said, "What do you want to do in Canada? I've never been to Canada." So I said I sort of reeled off some of the most stereotypical possible things, you know, to go on a snowmobile, to go to I didn't know ice huts were a thing. I didn't know people put little sheds on top of frozen lakes until a few weeks ago, and then to drive on an ice road which doesn't exist in the summer. That's crazy. I'd have to do that.
All right.
So,
did you have any This now has over 500,000 hits.
It's astonishing, isn't it?
It really is.
I don't know what. I don't know what people have seen it. I guess I must have sort of accidentally tapped into some sort of I don't know, some sort of folkish appreciation for Canadian culture or something. I don't know why people like watching it. It's just me pointing at things, but apparently people do.
Do you know what? You must know this, that one of the reasons this resonates in Canada is because you've hit just about every cultural icon we have over here in such a short period of time. Tell me, when you come back, what do you want to do on your next trip, and what time of year do you want to come?
Well, we're already thinking about our next trip. It's only exists in our heads at the moment because obviously these things take time and money to plan. But the germ of the idea at the moment is we want to do a road trip maybe from, say, like the East Coast across Quebec, ending in Timmins again, so we can see Liz's family or something like that. Or one day I'd love to do like a coast-to-coast thing and see it all, because one of the things a lot of people have been commenting on the video on YouTube have been saying is, well, why did you just go to Ontario? Was it Ontario? It's my accent. I'm sorry. So I'd like to see, I'd like to see BC. I'd like to see Victoria. I'd like to go to Winnipeg because I'm a huge fan of the band Propaganda. I'd like to see Alberta. I'd like to see it all. But so we'll have to come back and do some more.
Well, James, we appreciate this, and you can tell those people who ask you why you only go to Ontario because it's bigger than Great Britain. So we're a big country here. So anyway, thank you, my friend. We did all this on social media, and it's great, and continued success. We hope to see you back here soon.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.